All right, everyone. Today we're going to do a combination of transformations. So I've got a couple examples here that we're going to work through, but they're all relatively the same. So let's go ahead and take this problem. I want you to notice that we have a triangle on the coordinate grid, and the most important thing that we have to do is we have to pay attention to the coordinates themselves. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the coordinates. I've got A at 2, 2. I have B at 3, -1. And I have C at -1, -2. Okay? First thing you do is you write down the coordinates. Now, I'm only going to work through A, okay, because that's how it works. When I work through A, the first step that it wants me to do is a translate. That is a slide. That is moving up, down, left, right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this. That says go to the left 3. -3 is to the left. And then down 8. How do I know that? Well, X comes first. It's side, side. Y comes second. It's up, down. Now, you are going to do this left 3, down 8 to each of your coordinates. Okay, but I'm only going to do A for now. So let's go ahead and go to the left 3. So 2 minus 3 is going to equal -1. Now, the notation here, this little quotation mark, that's called prime. So A single prime is going to be at -1, -6, because 2 minus 8 is -6. So what we're going to do now is we are going to dilate this shape times 3. We are going to make this shape 3 times bigger. 3 times bigger. So a dilate just means that you are multiplying the coordinates by 3. So -1 times 3 is -3. 6 times 3 is 18. So -6 times 3 is -18. And I want you to notice that our grid isn't big enough to actually do this, to fit this number on there. That's why understanding the coordinates, knowing where they're going to land mathematically, is so helpful. So your task is to go ahead and apply the translation and then multiply it by 3. Okay? Now let's say we have a different shape. Once again, the first step is going to be paying attention to the coordinates. So in this problem, I want you to notice that the first step is to reflect across the y-axis. The y-axis runs up and down. So if I'm reflecting it from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, that should be how it looks to you, the right-hand side to the left-hand side, I am going to move this shape over here from the right to the left. That means that my positive x value is going to get flipped to the other side. It is 1 away from the y-axis now, so it is going to get moved 1 space away from the y-axis on the other side. So the great thing about reflections is all you need to do is pay attention to the positive and negative sign. So to do a reflection across the y-axis, I'm going to change my positive x value, because it's a side-side, to the negative value. A prime is going to be -1, -3. Notice that my value on the y didn't change because it went straight across. My next step, 2, is going to be move to the right 4 and up 5. That's going to be go to the right 4 because the x is positive and the y is a positive, so it's telling us to go up. So I move that shape. -1 plus 4 is 3. It's also 4 minus 1. And -3 plus 5 is going to give me 2. It's also 5 minus 3. and that is going to give me A double prime. Now, each of these combination of moves and transformations all behave the same, but you have to pay attention to where the coordinates started, do each transformation step by step, and make sure that you don't make any simple math errors. I hope this is helpful. Stay tuned for more.